This is Lynn Prowse-Bishop, and you're listening to The Virtual Business Show. Today I want to talk about a topic that often sits at the core of our professional endeavours and ask you the question, why are you in business? A quote I shared on social media sparked some interesting discussion, and I thought it's worth getting a little deeper into the sentiments behind it. The quote was from Seth Godin and went like this. If you take a lot of time to ask, how will this pay off? You're probably asking the wrong question. When you are trusted because you care, it's quite likely the revenue will take care of itself. Now, this sparked a bit of debate about the underlying motivations of being in business, particularly the balance between caring and making money. Let me share with you my perspective. Undoubtedly, financial success is a crucial aspect of any business venture. It sustains operations, facilitates growth, and it ensures stability. However, for me, it's not the sole driver. It never was. Let me elaborate. When I got started on this journey, it wasn't about diving into a pool of riches. It was about securing a different kind of wealth. Freedom. The freedom to be my own boss, to structure my day, to break free from the shackles of a rigid employment structure. Been there, done that. The soul-destroying routine isn't something I wanted to keep going. The essence of being in business for me extends beyond monetary gains. It's about the freedom to choose when to take a day off, to be present for my family, and to get satisfaction from aiding clients in achieving their goals, even if those goals are financially driven. I often tell my clients, my success comes from your success. Interestingly, freedom seems to be a recurring theme in my reasons for being in business. It's the liberation from the constraints of a dead-end job solely pursued for financial security. It's liberation from a structured work environment where every minute must be accounted for. Making a living is undeniably crucial, but as the old adage goes, don't make a living at the expense of making a life. As Steve Jobs once quipped, being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. Personally, I feel that focusing too much on that one aspect of business, the need, desire, or expectation of making lots of money, loses sight of so many other brilliant things about working for yourself. My journey began with a plan, not an elaborate business plan filled with intricate charts, but a plan to avoid financial turmoil for my family. Basically, I didn't want to send us broke. For more on my story, you might want to check out episode 4, 5 Tips for Starting Your VA Practice, and also episode 34, How I Got Started. One of those is subscriber-only content, so you might want to consider a subscription so you don't miss out on any of the insights shared in the show. It's just 99 cents a month, and you can subscribe at the podcast page. Basically, I didn't give up my day job, but got part-time work, so the pressure wasn't solely on my partner. I mean, I'm not an idiot. Bills need to be paid, and too many VAs get started throwing 100% of their time, money, and effort into their practice. But with statistics showing nearly 80% of startup businesses fail within the first 5 years, you can see why keeping one foot in the employment pool is vital. What drives me to keep going, and I've been doing this since 2000, aren't lofty ideals of entrepreneurship or great riches, but those I mentioned that focus primarily around freedom. Having enough money to pay bills was what kept me in part-time employment in the early days of my practice, not what motivated me to keep going. My why for being in business this long is helping independent contractors, small business owners and consultants succeed. When they succeed in what they do, then I've succeeded. What's your why? If your primary motive for being in business is financial prosperity, that's great. There's no need to disguise it. However, if there's a conflict between your objectives and actions, perhaps it's time for a bit of reflection and reevaluation of your strategy and purpose. Seth Godin, in another insightful piece of wisdom, emphasizes, when the only rudder you have is profit now, expect that your long-term prospects are in doubt. threatened by those with a different goal, one more congruent with their customers' needs. Being clear about what we're doing and why is the first step in doing it better. If you're not happy about the honest answer to this question, make substantial changes until you are. I couldn't agree more. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the purpose behind being in business. Think about what your why is and share in the comments. Until next time, remain true to your objectives, stay inspired, and continue thriving on your unique professional journey. I'm Lynn Prowse-Bishop, and this is the Virtual Business Show. Thanks so much for listening.